And surely that's going to happen too. Because the young king is going to die in battle. But he's not going to see all this calamity that is spoken here. And I like this young king because he is turning back to the Lord with all his heart, with all his mind, with all his soul. And he's going to tear down those high places again that Hezekiah tore down. He's going to take all those wicked images that King Manasseh had brought into there and his son Amon had brought into the house of the Lord. He's going to do away with all of that. Verse 23, chapter 23. Now the king sent them together, all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem to him. And king went up to the house of the Lord with all the men of Judah, and with him all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the priests and the prophets, and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their hearing all the words of the book of the covenant, which had been found in the house of the Lord. Then the king stood by the pillar and made a covenant before the Lord to follow the Lord and keep his commandments and his testimonies, and his statute with all his heart and all his soul, to perform the words of this covenant that were written in this book. And all the people took and stood and stand for the covenant. And the king commanded Hilkiah, the high priest, and the priest of the second order, and the doorkeeper, to bring out all the temple of the Lord, all the articles that were made for Baal. See, they were Baal worshipers. And this young king, he's getting rid of all that stuff that Manasseh put in there. For Ashtoreth and for all the hosts of heaven. He burned them out Jerusalem in the field of Koran and carried their ashes to Bethel. Then he removed the idolatrous priests whom the king of Judah had ordained to burn incense on the high places in the city of Judah and the places all around Jerusalem, to those who burn incense to Baal, to the sun, to the moon, and to constellation, and to all the hosts of heaven. He brought out the wooden images from the house of the Lord to the brook Kindred outside of Jerusalem, burned it at the brook Kindred, and ground it to ashes, and threw the ashes into the graves of the common people. Then he tore down the ritual booth of the perverted person that were in the house of the Lord, where the women weaved hanging for the wooden images. And he brought all the priests from the cities of Judah and defiled the high places where the priests had burned incense, from Giblet to Beersheba. Also he broke down the high places at the gate